Good day, everyone, and welcome to our CX Lab, Building a Custom AI Agent. With AI Agent Studio, you can create custom agents and multi-agent teams from scratch with the full suite of Studio components, and you can design single-agent workflows or multi-step agent teams tailored to fit your specific needs. Our lab document provides you with step-by-step instructions for lab exercises to create a custom agent that summarizes opportunities. In this lab, we will cover the creation of a business object, a tool, a topic, an agent, and an AI agent team. So in this exercise, we will learn how to create an agent for summarizing opportunity, and then we'll get a preview of that feature as well. The opportunity summarization agent is designed to summarize key information about opportunities when a seller is working within the Fusion sales system. Now, our first step is going to log into the application using the credentials that you've provided. I've logged in as Chris Fati. Now we're going to navigate to Tools, and AI Agent Studio. Now, in step 2, we'll go to the Business Object tab and click Add at the top left to create a new business object. So the Business Object tab is down here at the bottom. And we'll click Add here at the top in order to create a new business object. And we'll add the following details. For the family, we're going to select DX. The product will be Salesforce Automation. For the name, you're going to set it up with your initials at the beginning. For instance, if your name is Sheldon Cooper, it will be SH and then CO. I'm actually going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to do CA and then 09. Okay. And then the name of the business object, Get Opportunity Details. Okay. When I tab off of that, this will auto-generate the code for this particular business object. Now, the resource type is going to be monolithic resource. Okay, you'll notice that the resource path is a pre-built resource path, and this is for the API associated with REST services in order to retrieve your opportunities. And we need to add the word opportunities here. Okay, we'll put in the description. Retrieve the details of an opportunity. Okay. Then under Business Object Functions, we're going to click Add from Specification. We're going to add a new business object function here. From the operations list here, expand opportunities, and we're going to select get all opportunities, and then click Done here at the bottom. In the next step, we're going to update the auto-created scenario or operation below with the following details. Here we are at the top with the scenario. I'm going to change the name of the scenario to Get Opportunity Details. Okay, get will be in lowercase. Opportunity Details. Okay, set the description to get all the related data for an opportunity. Okay. Set the operation type to HTTP GET. Now it's already preset to that. I suggest that you select Post and then reselect GET just to make sure it's refreshed. And then you're going to expand the resource path. After the word opportunities, put in a question mark. Q equals opti number, O-P-T-Y with a capital O, number, with capital N, equals, and then single quote, open curly bracket, opti underscore number, close curly bracket, and then single quote. Okay, make sure that it looks like what you see in step 6. Okay, we'll then scroll down to the parameters and business object fields. After we step out of that, to view the parameters that get added automatically in the parameter and business object fields section, I want you to note here, there's no data to display here. So if you do not see the opti number automatically added, scroll back to the top. Select HTTP post, then select HTTP GET. Now, once you see that opti number has been added, we will now add the additional fields that we're interested in. We will first, in step 8, edit the opti number parameter by clicking the pencil number over here under Actions, and just provide a description, which is required. Opportunity number, and click Done. And in step 9, we're going to click Add Field from Specification, and we're going to add the following fields: sales method, sales stage, scroll down until you see name, quite a ways down. Here's name, scroll down to revenue, and win prob or win probability. Looks like we lost the other ones, so let's make sure we get them all selected. Going back to name, and at the top, sales method and sales stage. Make sure they're all selected, and then click Done. And then check your list to ensure that you have the 5 that we just selected: win probability, revenue, name, sales method, sales stage, and opti number is already here as well. Okay, and then step 11, you can check once again just to make sure this is exactly how it should look. Okay, we're going to scroll down further to example usages in step 12. And click Add. And in step 13, we're going to add the below examples one after the other. So the description here is fetch the details of a specific opportunity identified by opti number and here we have 282098. We're actually going to use a different number. Let's do 127764. And for the sample payload, we start with curly bracket, double quote, opti number, opti underscore number, double quote, colon, double quote again, 127764, double quote, and curly bracket. Something happened there. Let's try it again. 127764. Between quotes. Okay, perfect. Click Done. Add a second example usage. The same one, except we'll use a different number. So fetch the details of the opportunity with opti number. And we'll here use 127787. And then the sample payload, of course, will be in the same format. Curly bracket, double quotes, opti underscore number, colon, double quotes first. Yep. Double quotes, colon, double quote, 127787. Double quote, close brackets, and click Done. Okay. Make sure that it looks exactly as it does in step 14. Then scroll to the top and click Done. This will create a function scenario with parameters, fields, and examples. Okay. And now in step 16, we click Create in order to save the business object. Okay. So now we're going to go to the Tools tab and click Add on the top left to create a new tool for the business object that we just created. Okay, so the Tools tab is down below. So let's go to Tools. Click Add. And in step 18, we're providing these details. So the tool type is Business Object. Tool name is CA09. Get opportunity information. Okay. So make sure you use your initials there. It will populate the tool code for you automatically. And in the description, just enter in, and the description is required. This tool will retrieve the details of an opportunity. Go back and fix the spelling here. There we go. Okay, scroll down in the same page. And click Add in the Business Object section. And now we're going to search for the business object that we just created. So CA09, get opportunity details. Okay. Select it. Click Add down at the bottom. Okay, so we've added the business object that we created to the business object tool that we're about to create. Okay. And now at the top, click Create to create the tool. Okay, so we've created the tool now as well. You could search for it as well. And here's the tool that we just created. Okay, so now we're going to go to, and this is step 22, the Topics tab, and click Add on the top left in order to create a domain-specific topic to get user intent more precisely. And the details for the topic are as follows. Topic name should be our initials, and again, I'm using CA09, opportunity, data. Okay. Code will be generated. Family is CX. Product is Salesforce Automation. In the description, This will be the tool that enables user to access the item in Redwood UI. Okay. Now, in the instructions section, you're going to copy the text from the instructions-opportunity-data.txt file that was provided for you with this exercise. Okay. I'll go to that text file now. Okay, it looks like this. And it specifies use the provided tools to search for data about the opportunity and other information to assist the user's queries. Do not outline the tool steps or plan. Instead, suggest tools one at a time as per your plan. Many queries may require using multiple tools to formulate a complete response. Support both single and multi-intent queries. Each intent may require multiple actions for a satisfactory response. Limit responses strictly to account sales-related topics, ensuring accurate and relevant information. Never generate facts. All answers should rely on REST API response or account documents. Important, when your generate tool calls JSON, ensure producing valid JSON and don't miss any curly braces at the end. Say terminate when you give the final answer on the user's query. Okay, so these are instructions in addition to the prompts that are provided by what the user actually enters. Okay, so we're going to copy and paste this into the instruction set. Okay, and then click Create. Okay, so if we've created a topic, we're now going to go to the Agents tab in order to begin creating our agent. This is step 24. So we'll go to Agents, click Add, and now we'll name the agent. We'll use our initials. DA09 Opportunity Summary. The agent code is repopulated for us. Family is going to be CX. Product is still Salesforce Automation. And we're going to set the maximum iterations to 10. The description, our agent, is an advisor agent. So this advisor agent helps a sales representative understand the current status of an opportunity and other related data. Okay, and let's fix our spelling here. There we go. Okay, and let's set the prompt. You are a helpful assistant that answers questions from sales representatives about opportunities using the instructions colon, and then in curly braces, instructions. Close curly braces, and that's it. So we're actually we're setting up the prompt for the agent, but we're also calling those instructions that we just added to the topic into the prompt. Now we're going to click on the Large Language Model tab. Okay, this is step 26. We're going to change the summarization model from enabled using default prompt to enabled using custom prompt. Okay. And in this step, it says to copy paste. I'm actually going to type it. The text provided in the text box below at the end of the pre-existing prompt, starting from a new line. And then when done, click Create. Okay, so let's go to the bottom of the quote here. Okay. Okay, so every time you provide an answer after calling each tool, check the has more parameter. That's in curly brackets, has more parameter from the API response. If has more, in single quotes, is true, include this note at the end of the response. And in double quotes, note, there are more records available for this object. This response was based on a limited set of records. Okay. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Now, the lab instructions say to copy and paste it, so I actually went back and copied and pasted it, which is fine. But I wanted to type it through so that you would understand what these instructions actually mean. So every time you provide an answer after calling each tool, check the has more parameter to see if there's more information from the API response. If has more is true, include this note that says there are more records available for this object. Okay. This response was generated on a limited set of records. Also, the second part of this is do not include generic phrases such as if you need further assistance or details, feel free to ask, or similar closings at the end of your responses. Focus only on providing concise and relevant information based on the query. Again, these are instructions to the large language model. In addition to, we're making our prompt more custom. Okay? Once you've added this in, click Create in order to create the custom prompt and create the tool. Now we've now created the agent with the customized prompt. Okay, so in step 27, we're going to click the Tools box inside the agent. We'll click the Tools panel on the left here. Search for the tool that we created to add the tools to the agent. Now we can add this tool, we can add other tools that are there as well as necessary. Okay, so we're first going to filter on family and product. So we'll choose CX for family. Scroll down to Salesforce automation for the product. Okay, and here's our CA09 Get Opportunity Details or Information tool. Okay, so you want to click the plus in order to add this. Okay. Make sure that this is the one that you created, which it is, and then click Add. We've now added that tool to the agent. Make sure it shows up there in step 29. And then in step 30, we're going to add the topic that we created in the agent as well. So we click on the Topics box. Search for our topic. Family is CX. Product is Salesforce automation. And let's look for, here it is, the CA09 opportunity data that we just created, that topic, and click Add here. Okay. Notice here are the instructions in the topic that we added. Click Add. And notice that the topic has been added here as well. In step 33, confirm that the agent has a total of one tool and one topic, which it does. And now we're going to click Create in order to create the agent. Now the agent is great, but each agent must belong to an agent team in order to be made available for users to use. So in step 34, we're going to go to the Agent Teams tab. That's down here at the bottom. Click Add at the top left here in order to create an agent team. We'll use our initials once again, DA09. Summarize opportunity. The name of the agent team. Family is CX. Product is Salesforce Automation. Our maximum iterations will be 10. And the description is an advisor agent that helps sales reps understand the current status of their opportunities quickly. Okay. Click Create in order to create your agent team. Now notice even though we've created this agent team, there's nothing to display here, and that's because we need to add the agents or add an agent to our agent team. Okay, so click the agent icon to add a new agent to the agent team. We'll filter on Family, CX, on Product, Salesforce Automation, here's our CA09 opportunity agent, opportunity summary agent. Okay, so we want to click Add. Make sure it's our agent that we created. And in step 37, we want to click Add in order to add that agent to our agent team. So now confirm once again in step 38 that the agent has a total of one tool and one topic. You can expand here to see the tool and the topic. Okay, click Save and Close. And now in step 39, we want to test and debug our agent. So we're going to search for our agent in the Agent Teams tab. We're here in Agent Teams. Search for CA09. Okay, click on the pencil to bring up our agent team. And now we can click the play button in the upper left in order to debug. Okay. So it's now opened up the agent and we can enter whatever we like. Our first query at step 40 is going to be to summarize the opportunity 127764. Okay. Notice that it's grabbed the tool. Okay. It says the opportunity Big Bang event follow-up is currently in the negotiation stage with a 90% chance of winning. It is expected to generate revenue of $439,995 and is being pursued through the partner sales process. Okay. Notice that you can click on any tool to review the input payload and the response. Okay, if you're interested in seeing the JSON associated with that. So the input was the opportunity number. The output was the response there. Okay. Let's enter another one. So this one will be, tell me about the opportunity. And then I'm going to add some JSON here, curly brackets, double quotes, resource. Curly bracket, double quote. There we go. Resource, colon, opportunities. Okay. Close quote, comma, double quote, opti number, double quote, colon, 127787, double quote, and close brackets. Okay. And we get the output. The opportunity Ultra Power servers at Western Industries Limited is in the negotiation stage with a 90% chance of winning. It's expected to generate revenue of $140,000 and is being pursued in the partner sales process. Okay. Now, it's not necessarily likely that a user is going to know the exact opportunity number, the underlying opti number. So let's try a couple of additional quotes in step 42. So let's say show opportunities with more than 90% win probability. There are no opportunities with a win probability greater than 90%. 2 opportunities available, the Ultra Power servers at Western Industries Limited and Big Bang Event Follow-up, which were the 2 that we looked at, both have a win probability of exactly 90%. Okay. How about, let's try this one. Show opportunities that are in final sales stages. Okay. The 2 opportunities that we saw. Okay. Currently in the final stage of negotiation. Okay. How about, let's say, show opportunities with more than 1 million revenue. No opportunities with revenue exceeding 1 million. The highest is the Big Bang Event Follow-up with 439,000 and Ultra Power servers with 140,000. Okay. How about let's show a count of opportunities by their current stage. Okay. The 2 that we saw are currently no other opportunities available to provide a count by their current sales stage. Okay. Apparently for Curtis, there are only these 2 opportunities. Okay. So this completes all of the tasks that are assigned to you for this lab. There are some additional optional steps that are available. In step 43, to test the agent at runtime, you can add a smart action to invoke the agent from the opportunities page. To do this, you must publish the agent and you must have access to a sandbox in order to do that. And the steps are listed here in step 43. So thank you very much for joining me for our CX Lab Building a Custom AI Agent. Thank you very much.